So we have a Wall Street CEO. His name is Thomas Guerrero. And he works for, or he is the CEO of, the Guerrero Wealth Holdings, Inc. And one of his former employees, Karen Lowe, is alleging that he sexually harassed her while she was working for him. Now, she has a lot of evidence.
Get a load of this guy.
That's Guerrero right there.
This guy's a piece of work. I mean, he's billed as this like big-time Wall Street CEO, but I'm not really buying it. I mean, I'm sure he works on Wall Street, and I'm sure he's the CEO of that company. You know, it's not a well-known hedge fund as far as I know. But I could be wrong, but I'm not buying what this guy's selling. But wait till you get a load of what he was trying to sell Karen.
Right. So, first of all, Karen started working for him as an intern at the age of 19. Okay. So, almost immediately, he started sending her these sexy text messages.
Well, I'm not sure I call them sexy. They're definitely sexual in nature. Right? We'll let you be the judge.
Okay. So, one of them said, "I want to make you come like you never had it that bad. That a bad thing, I know you'll love it." I don't know. His grammar is super suspect, which makes me wonder how he even became a CEO in the first place.
Because he's texting with one hand.
That's so nasty. Okay.
He even misspelled come. How did this guy get to be CEO?
He spelled come with 2 M's.
2 M's.
Okay.
Maybe that's how much he's coming. I don't know.
All right. And then one day she finally told him, like, look, I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested. And he wrote back, "His little dick, please don't make me touch myself thinking about you. LOL, at least feel me close."
Again, this guy's jumping from time. He's like, "His little dick, don't make me touch myself." That, I mean, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. And so presumably Mr. Wall Street CEO is more endowed. But you know what? He set out to prove that by sending her a little videotape.
Right. So he sends a videotape of a guy masturbating to ejaculation. Mm-hmm. And then later on he's like, "That was me."
Wang, wang, wang.
And then he thought about sending her another one, but he sent a text message saying, "I have another video for you, but I'm not sure if you like my first one."
You know, here's what I'd do before I sent somebody that kind of video. I'd check ahead of time that they're into it. Like, I'd be really, really clear on that before I went and sent that around. And apparently she came in as what this guy was like her hero or something, right?
Right, of course.
And then, she wanted to make a lot of money on Wall Street, and he was going to show her how, and then instead he shows her as,
his wanker.
Yeah.
Well, his lawyers have come forward and they've released a statement defending him, obviously, and they say, this is not sexual harassment. No. There was some flirtation going on between her and Mr. Guerrero, but this was not sexual harassment.
And then they added, he just...
Release the Kraken!
That's all! That's all. What? Guess who I believe between these two people? Karen. Because here's what a 19-year-old intern is not going to do on her internship at the Wall Street job she's always wanted. Mm-hmm. Make up a whole story, including a videotape of him masturbating, make up text somehow and have him transfer it to her phone and go on this whole thing. Why the hell would she make that up?
This is one of the rare cases where I'm very happy that the woman saved the text messages.
Right. And Guerrero hopefully has... So what will happen in the end is our TARP money will go through AIG to Guerrero to Karen. So at least he went to a nice place at the end in some little way. It's a perfect case of how these people think they are above the law and that they can do anything.
It's that sense of entitlement.
Yeah, it's that, exactly. That entitlement like, hey, you know what? I could show my wanker to anybody. I'm not going to get in trouble. I got a 19-year-old intern. Who cares? He touched her legs, okay? Mm-hmm. He put sexually suggestive Post-it notes on her. It's like, I can do whatever I want to her. Yeah, I'm a Wall Street CEO, man. And, you're taxpayer. Well, I could take that, and then after I take it, I'll say that, free market. Screw off. Ha, 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 don't regulate me. Now, I don't know obviously, I don't know if this guy took TARP money. I don't know any of the specifics as to his business dealings, but it's the attitude on Wall Street.
Right.
I mean, it's quite literally, we can fuck anyone we want and get away with it.
It's the attitude that anyone with any type of fame, money, power has. And look, when you live in a society that values money and fame and power, how do you stay grounded? Like, I'm not trying to give this guy any excuse, but he had that sense of entitlement because people continuously told him that he had that entitlement.
See, that's the thing. I can never wrap my mind around whether it's the athletes or these guys, etc., because I didn't grow up like that, right? So for the rest of us, for regular Americans, you're always worried that, maybe it's me, I don't think so, though, that you're always worried that you're going to get in some sort of trouble, right?
Absolutely.
Like, oh, you're speeding, you're going to get in trouble. This is, oh, no, you're always, like, because we're the ones that always get in trouble, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why that parking story we did a couple of days ago was so critical, because where we found out in Oakland, they don't give parking tickets to the rich areas, and they give more and more to the poor and middle class areas. Because you could always crush the people without power. That's why the people without power are always worried, like, oh my God, how am I going to get in trouble? And the guys up top, they're not worried about it at all, because in their context, they never get in trouble. They can do whatever the hell they want and never get in trouble. So that's why Roethlisberger and the Wall Street CEO and everybody, first move is take out your wanker. That's their go-to move. They're like, oh yeah, how do you like this, huh? Well, I don't like it. Put it away.